So I just stumbled upon this tool called cdc-file-transfer. It's from Google and it's all about syncing files between Windows and Linux. Crazy, right?
Wait, cdc file transfer. What does that even mean? I mean, file transfers seem straightforward, but I have a feeling there's more to this.
Exactly, it's built on this concept called content-defined chunking or CDC. It breaks files into chunks, but in a smart way that optimizes transfers.
Smart chunking, how does that work? I mean, aren't all file transfer tools doing something similar? What sets this apart?
Good question. Traditional methods use fixed-size chunks, which can lead to inefficiencies, but CDC adjusts chunk size based on the actual content.
Oh, so if a small part of a file changes, only that part gets sent. That's pretty neat. But how does that speed up the process?
Right? It means fewer data transfers overall. The example they give mentions it being up to 30 times faster than standard rsync. Isn't that wild?
Wait, seriously. I'm skeptical because I've seen other claims that sound exaggerated. What's the evidence for that?
They did tests comparing CDC rsync and traditional rsync, and the numbers were pretty stark. The syncing time reduced significantly.
Interesting, but I'm curious. What kind of files are they dealing with? Does it work the same for smaller files too?
Great point. The tests involved large game builds like 4045 GB. Smaller files might not see the same speed boost, but the method still helps.
That makes sense. Larger files often incur more overhead. So what are the two main tools they developed?
They created CDC rsync for syncing files and CDC stream for streaming files. It's like having your cake and eating it too.
Streaming files sounds cool, but is it strictly one way? Can't you send files back from Linux to Windows?
Nope, the stream tool is read-only on Linux. You can't write back to Windows, it's optimized for reading speed, not writing.
That's a bummer, but it does make sense in a development environment. What about the user experience?
They emphasize quick feedback. Imagine changing a file on Windows and it updates almost instantly on Linux. That's a game changer.
Wow, that could really boost productivity. But I'm guessing there are some drawbacks or limitations.
Definitely, for instance, it requires SSH access, so you need to set that up ahead of time. That's not always straightforward.
Right, and what about the platforms? Does it support all systems?
Currently, it's focused on Windows and certain Linux distributions. No macOS support yet, which might be a deal breaker for some.
That's a limitation. But for those in the Windows Linux ecosystem, the potential seems huge. Any other unique aspects?
They also provide a way to build it from source if you want to customize it, so there's flexibility in how you use it.
Customization is always appealing. But is building from source user-friendly, or is it mostly for developers?
It's a bit technical, you do need to install Bazel and go through some steps. Not exactly plug and play, but doable.
Got it. So, for the average user, downloading precompiled binaries is the way to go, right?
Exactly, they've made it easier by automating the deployment of Linux binaries. Just unzip and you're good to go.
That's convenient. But if something goes wrong, are there troubleshooting options?
Yes, the service logs everything, which helps you debug issues. You can run commands to see what's going wrong.
That's reassuring. Having logs can make a huge difference. But what if users face connectivity issues?
They advise using key-based SSH authentication to avoid entering passwords constantly. It's a smoother experience.
That's smart. I love that they thought about usability. So what's the takeaway here?
I think the real takeaway is the efficiency of CDC file transfer. It's a solid tool for developers working in mixed environments.
And it's built to solve real problems developers faced, especially during the shift to remote work. That's a win.
Exactly, it really highlights how innovation often comes from addressing specific challenges. Makes you think about adaptability.
True, adapting tools to meet users' needs can lead to breakthroughs. I'm curious if we'll see more tools like this in the future.
For sure, and I'd love to see how these concepts evolve over time. There's always room for improvement in tech.
Definitely, I'm looking forward to what's next in the world of file transfers and syncing. There's so much potential.
Absolutely, it's an exciting time to be in tech, and tools like these make it all the more fascinating.
And who knows, maybe the future will bring even faster, smarter ways to transfer files. I can't wait to find out.
Right? The possibilities are endless. Let's keep an eye on developments in this area and see what innovations come next.
Totally. It's always good to stay curious. All right, I'll definitely do some digging into this tool more.
Same here, there's so much to learn. Let's catch up later and share what we find out.